Beat that entertainment.
Welcome back to another episode of BTE TV, and today we got on ICEIS.
Yes, sir.
What's happening with you?
Yes, sir. How you doing today, man?
Shit, I'm doing good. How you doing, bro?
It was rough today, man. It's been a rough day, man.
Yeah, I was supposed to get you in yesterday.
Yeah, man.
Got drunk, bro, and you know what I mean? Had to reschedule.
Did you have 20 shots? Well, how many shots was that?
That was, so I ordered 4 before. So I drank a half gallon before we went to the bar. Yeah, so I usually drink over a half gallon. So we'll get a half gallon, and then we usually get another bottle. But so we got the half gallon, drank it, went to the bar. I got 4 shots, took those. Tried to get 8 more. The bartender was like, "No, you can't take all those." And I was like, "Well, those wasn't even shots. Those were glasses. Those were mixed drinks." So I was all like,
You drunk all those by yourself?
I drank 4 of them. I gave my homies 2 apiece.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, I drank 4 of them. Gave Shelby and Dave 2 of them.
He tried to get me to come out and drink. I'm like, I got to work.
Did I?
Yeah, he was like,
see, that's what I'm saying. I be drunk just having fun, bro. But yeah, so that's my bad about not getting you in yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
But whenever I think about it, I could have got you in yesterday because I was up around the time that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't know I told you. I thought I told you way earlier than.
You told me
2.
2. You told me 2.
Yeah, so I'd have been. I think I woke up about 3. So I mean.
You text me at maybe 12:30 and was like, all right, can we do it later?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, man, I don't mind. Then I was like, oh, yeah, bro. I seen how bro was going hard. I was getting off work, and you was just laying your last Snapchat 15 minutes ago. I'm like, oh, bro is out here. He out here partying. Boys going wild.
You know, listen, so a lot of people think that the way I party, that they think that I do drugs.
You might have Irish in your blood because I got a lot of overseas friends, and the clubs overseas, they party from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah. Whenever I start drinking, that's what time. Okay, so if I'm drinking, I don't eat nothing at all the day that I drink. I start drinking. I gotta have my first shot in by 6 o'clock.
Okay,
and then I'll drink until 6, 7, 8 in the morning.
What do you think your liver would say to you if it could talk?
I think it's strong as fuck. I've been doing this for a long time. Like I dropped out of school in 10th grade because I was drinking so heavy. Yeah, which I don't advise anybody to do, but
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I've been drinking for a long time. Yeah, I was like, I'm up partying every night, so I was like, there's no point for me to go to school.
You should have just graduated and went to college, man.
Yeah, nah, that's not.
You wouldn't have made it.
That wasn't the route I wanted to go. I knew what I at that time I didn't know. At that time I was boxing.
I get what you're saying.
But I knew I just wanted to be something that wasn't working. You know what I mean? So now,
for sure.
You know what I mean? I'm doing my thing though. You know what I mean? Like I'm taking my own path in life, thinking about what I want to do and how I want to do it, and I don't need a college education or a high school education to do it. You know what I mean?
Most rich people don't
like just sitting around talking to people, bro. I ain't gotta have no education to do that.
Nah, not
and
at
I
all,
enjoy
man.
it. Yeah.
I think you would get more from just talking to different people from different backgrounds. You get to learn a lot, man. I spent most of my life just listening to people, man.
Yeah.
If you listening to people, you'll most likely not only learn from their mistakes, but you'll live a little bit longer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you learn other people. You learn how they've dealt with stuff, how they get through stuff. Like with me, I try to I battle real bad is depression. So I'm constantly talking to people about because I used to not even talk about it. You know what I mean? But then I got to the point where I was like talking to people, telling them like how I deal with it.
So you better than me because at 29 I wasn't in. Up until about 33, 34 is when I realized that I had depression and I spoke about it.
Yeah.
I had 32. I tore my Achilles, and I went to counseling for the first time because I was nervous that if I was going to tear it again, and she was talking to me, and her exact words was, "You have PTSD like somebody who's been in war."
Over your Achilles?
Well, we was talking about my life. She's talking general life. And I guess that adds into it, though, because you always, when you from inner city, a lot of times a negative outcome is coming. So once you prepare yourself for that, like I'm thinking that I'm going to tear it again.
Yeah.
Because that's just my mindset. Mm-hmm. And once the depression get in, I get fatter. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to be in shape, working out all the time, and that and tearing my Achilles, man, it brought out my depression a lot more because I'm a big shit talker, and once I can't move how I want to. So people who I used to kill in basketball, they get to talking shit. I'm like, you wasn't talking like that when I was
able to get
when I
out here
was
with
helping,
you.
you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Or just anything, man. And I like to go hard with anything I do. So like I just thought that I was gonna tear it again, and it was like, man, you got a less than a 2% chance of tearing it.
Yeah.
You got more of a chance of tearing the other one, which is a whole new battle in itself. You know what I mean? So now I'm starting to get back in the gym and lose a little weight. You know what I mean?
That's what I want to do. So what you just said a second ago, you're the first person that I've heard say that whenever they battle or they deal with depression, they get fatter. Everybody I talk to, because that's what happens with me, and it's not even that like I'm eating a whole lot or nothing. It just seems, I mean, it just seems like, dude, whenever
You're
I start
probably
going,
less active, man.
yeah, I just sit around and I just get fatter. But everybody that I talk to that deals with depression is like, it makes me skinnier. I'm like, I wish I had that depression.
Yeah, come on, bro. Let me get
Yeah,
that.
Let me get that. This shit sucks. You hear me?
You know what I'm saying?
But look, so let me ask you a question real quick.
Yes, sir.
For the ones that don't know, where you from?
Okay.
Get into where you're from real quick.
So I'm from the east side of Indianapolis. I lived on 42nd in Arlington. I lived in Brightwood. I lived those are most of the places I lived. I lived on 38th Street. Just the whole east side, not the far east side, but most of the east side is where I just stayed at. Like, and I thought that was supposed to be the world. Like, yeah. I'm so poor, or I'm so one track minded. I'm not even thinking about college. I'm not even thinking about like traveling anywhere, like registering in my mind. Like, I used to speak different. I'm always saying, you know what I'm saying? I'm always using the N-word. I was so fixated on the east side. So this is where I'm from, and this is where I'm proud of being from.
Yeah. Anywhere
I go, I let everybody know that I'm from Indiana, win, lose, or draw. You know what I mean? Indianapolis, to be exact. You know what I mean? And it was pretty rough. It was pretty rough growing up. It was a lot of seeing things you shouldn't see as a kid.
Like what? Like what? What kind of shit was you seeing as a kid?
We went to Louisville, Kentucky. It was me, my mom, my stepdad, and my brother. And mind you, I'm not understanding that we out of state.
Yeah.
This is how, I guess, ignorant I am to the situation. There is this dude, no socks, no nothing on, butt naked.
Yeah.
Butt naked, just walking like he had. That's probably the first time I ever experienced somebody who was probably high. Like, so high that they was in their own world, like butt ass naked, like walking on glass and everything. I'm like, bro, what is this? You know what I'm saying? I guess that's one thing kids shouldn't see. But like,
how old was you around this age?
I mean, I maybe was like 6, 7.
Yeah. See, yeah.
No, I'm playing. No, probably like 6, 7. You know what I mean? At the age of 5, my first memory is like, I seen my first shootout. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so, you don't understand you don't understand fear at that age.
Yeah.
So as I'm watching it, and this is somebody shooting in my area. I'm thinking this shit is like a movie. You know what I'm saying? And it really not. You know what I'm saying? And it led me to have a lot of love for somebody who I probably shouldn't have had love for. You know what I'm saying? Which I ain't gonna incriminate them. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, that was my first experience of like extreme violence. It's 5, and about the time I'm 7, 8, I see shooting is normal at this point. You know what I'm saying? Fighting is normal at this point because we're from the inner city. So I'm from the inner city, so fighting is normal. But shooting, I don't think somebody who's 5, 6, 7, 8 should be seeing this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think 7, 8, I seen my first person up close smoke crack, which is crazy because if you ever was to like film a day in the life of a crackhead, they know how to get money. Mm-hmm. Like, so if the crackhead didn't smoke crack, they'd probably be a millionaire. billionaire, because I watched it. It was my grandma's husband, so he's not my grandpa, but this is her husband, and he's taking me out to do construction, and this is my first time ever having a meat wad. You know what I mean? And he's really. I watched him do some of the dumbest stuff. Like he opened, he went through the door. And he's cheating on my grandmother at this time, which I don't even know. Which she's dead at this moment, so she forgive me, grandma. You know what I mean? So he puts the crack under the rug. He puts it under the rug, and I'm thinking like, how are you hiding it? Won't somebody step on it? You know what I'm saying? Can't somebody just lift up the rug and take it? As he's cheating on grandma, and he's coming back, but I'm watching him smoke it. And if you ever been around crack smoke, you know it just has a distinct smell.
The burnt plastic smell, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And as I get older, that smell will become like more normal. Not that I smoke. I never smoked crack, but just being in certain situations will, you know what I mean, they'll do that for you, man.
Yeah, I had a party, not to cut you off, but I had a party one night.
Yeah.
Here.
Not a crack cooking party.
No. Just regular party drinking. That's what I'm saying. I drink.
Okay.
And one of my dogs was all like, hey, bro, you got a pop can? And I was like, yeah. So I thought he was going to smoke some weed. And he was like, can I go to your bedroom? And I was like, yeah. I mean, you can smoke weed out here, but, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I thought they were smoking weed. I went back there, bro, and there was all huddled up in a circle, like 5 black guys smoking crack in my bedroom.
Oh, that's crazy.
Bro, freaky as fuck.
Seeing people off crack also, man, I've seen more functioning crackheads than I would see most other drug users.
Yeah, because whenever you smoke crack, like I've been around a lot of crackheads. I've never did drugs before. Mm-hmm. Whenever you smoke crack, it's just like a blast. You know what I mean? It happens real quick and only lasts for like 30 seconds to a minute, and then it dies down. That's why crackheads are constantly coming back to
That's
you.
why I said they get money, man.
Yeah.
They know how to get money. Like I'm talking about, and they know how to rob. They know how to rob without hurting somebody. Like I, just again, not gonna say names, but I'm talking about. I don't know if y'all have Safeways down here. It's like Kroger. It's like Kroger or something, but we had those down there. So crackheads will wait until the truck opens, go in there, snatch a bunch of food, and exchange crack for food. And I've like seeing this, and this is all first through 8th grade. This is what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? And so these things become normal. Like it becomes normal to think that this is what I'm not gonna be a user. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna try to sell. And my mom always be like, boy, that's not you. You know what I'm saying? But I'm seeing from the other side, like, this is player. This is what you're supposed to do. Mm-hmm. This is how you provide. But I also seen to where this is not the only thing you do. So I listen to things that I'm taught. So I seen people sell drugs, but they had day jobs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and there were probably people doing it back then, but I'm big on paying my debts off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna run off on my debt. You know what I'm saying? So having a day job helps you to pay off on your debt no matter what.
Exactly, yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because what people don't tell you is it's like podcasting. People don't tell you that you don't make money like that up front. Mm-hmm. Is when your only source of income is hustling, you can mess your re-up real fast.
Real fast. Like
I'm talking about in middle school again, my first time ever seeing somebody who I thought was tough. Guy pull up on a scooter, not knowing this dude. He's the nicest person. He's the nicest person ever as far as to me.
Yeah.
Pulls up, checks dude's pockets. I'm like, oh, he about to do something. And I'm seeing a person who he has a reputation. He's supposed to be a tough person, but he's a little younger. He's older than me, but he's younger. You know what I'm saying? And older dude pull up on a scooter in front of everybody. Have my money by the night. Tomorrow you'll be dead. and it so happened to be one of my girl. It so happened to be one of my girl cousins who took his stash of weed. You know what I mean? So he couldn't pay the guy. He couldn't pay the guy, but they end up giving him his stuff back. You know what I'm saying? So he could make the money, because that would have been crazy to just die over some weed like that. But and this is still all middle school, man. Like we used to go to the skating ring, and there used to be there always was fights. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't go this time, but one of my older brothers went. My cousin gets hit in his stomach with an AK bullet, and he's holding his guts outside. You know what I'm saying?
At the skating ring?
Yeah, I mean it's not really skating back then. Like it was there to dance. Me personally, I thought you was there to meet women. You know what I'm saying? But then Little John come on, somebody get knocked out. There's just, you know what I'm saying? There's just that, like, you think that's normal. Like I said, fighting is normal, and then as you get older, fighting turns into gunplay.
Yeah. Whenever I was younger, we had a skate ring called All Night Skate. It was up towards Berg.
Yeah.
And whenever I was a kid, motherfuckers would go there, and they'd just bang, too. Yeah, I just love that shit.
But that was fun, right?
Yeah.
And I think kids today have never experienced that, because they're just going straight to gunplay.
Mm. Yeah, the newer generation, they don't fight no more. They instantly just want to...
instantly just want to, you know what I mean?
Shoot somebody, but...
I think sometimes is what they don't tell you, and because I think a lot of times music shapes the world. What they don't tell you is you can't get that. You can't get what you done back.
Yeah.
Like this, that's definite. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times it don't really hit you until you're trying to change your life. Like, damn, this is what I did. You know what I'm saying? Or when it happens to you. You know what I'm saying? They think now is they just dead people. But then when it's them, you know what I mean, it's no time to cry now.
Yeah. A lot of people don't really get the chance to grow up, like you were saying. Like whenever I was younger, I used to do a lot of shit. I used to fly off the handle like real easy. And like I said, now the only time that does happen is if I am drunk, because I've grown up a lot. I've realized, you know what I mean, it's all about maturity, and some people, they mature at different ages. You know what I mean, not everybody's the same. But yeah, these young kids nowadays, they're
not about getting money like that. They're about looking like they get money.
Yeah.
If Instagram look like it, or they got prop money, or whatever the case may be, my family, I would say, was more about getting money. Now, the group of friends I had, it was more about demonstration, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Small, so just learning two different ways of life. I see that demonstration, it brings on police.
So you were saying, to go back on what you were saying, you were saying that at a younger age you started realizing, well, you started, like, you were seeing people sell drugs and shit, and then you started, around what age did you start?
I started trying to sell drugs.
Yeah.
I'm running away from home at 12. So 12, I'm trying to sell drugs, but I'm not good at it. Mm-hmm. I'm not. So, prime example, somebody asked me how much I get for this. I'm saying the same exact price I'm getting it for.
Yeah.
So I'm not in the green at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm basically getting this money back, and if I want to get something to eat, pop some candy.
You're taking out the real.
Because you're a kid. You're a kid at this time to understand that, you know what I'm saying? Damn. Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? Fuck with you. Don't be coming. Don't come short. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you realize it's business, it's not personal. You know what I mean? Like I was in high school, so I mean I won't say that yet, but I still go to, I'm 12, 13, I'm going, and I'm also learning. I'm learning that truck drivers. I'm learning that truck drivers are some of the best clientels to have, because when they go to a city or they go to a thing, say if I got a house, they renting out the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Not only am I charging them for this, but I'm renting out the bathroom, and you know what I'm saying? They want to bring a girl in. You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, I need extra money for her too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've also seen. I was about to turn myself in. And somebody told a fiend, I'm about to turn myself into juvenile. Like I was running away from home, and I had stole from the store, and I ended up getting caught with that. So every time I would run away, I would have to go to juvenile.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I only stole because I was hungry. But I was still in kid shit because, like I said, I'm in 6th grade. So my whole middle school life, I never got to really be a kid. No video games. No, I'm living real life. You know what I'm saying? My first day running home, like running away to the trap, they put a shotgun in my hand, like, you know what to do. You know what to do with this. And in reality, I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is my first time even holding a gun. Why give me the biggest one? I'm the smallest person in the room.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and it becomes where trauma becomes reality, like to where it's not trauma no more. Once they give you the gun the first time, the more you hold a gun, the more comfortable you are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The more crack you sell, the more comfortable you are with what it does. You know what I'm saying? You become numb. You become numb to the situation. Because in reality, you really messing up somebody else's home. Like if this person has kids, you taking food out their mouth. And my mom never did drugs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm never gonna dog my father. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna dog him out, but drugs can alter the household of a child, and it can, depending on how that parent treats that child, it can make that child into a monster. It can make this child into so much anger, because if this child is getting beat at home, if this child is getting neglected, if this child is getting treated like a grown man from somebody who you think is supposed to love you, you create such a hard shell to where nothing matters. You know what I'm saying? Like I never had a high school sweetheart. Mm-hmm. People in middle school can tell you I had 12 gold teeth in middle school. You know what I'm saying? But there's times I'll be wearing the same. I'm wearing some but they don't know I'm going to the trap after I leave school. So I'm used to, if they sitting in the trap and I run away from home, they wearing the same clothes every day. But reality, another thing I learned is the trap is really not the place where they live. This is what they do for the time being, and they may leave it. I learned that the hard way. I learned, so I go to school, and God just blessed me to keep going to school, middle school. May I mind you this. I am going to school musty. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going with 12 gold teeth. So I think I'm the shit, but really I'm just a little dusty dude with gold teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get out of school, you know what I mean? I go hoop, do my normal thing, you know what I mean? Hoop. And mind you, I'm walking from 10th Street. I'm walking from Howe all the way to 38. No, I'm walking, and at that time I'm walking, it's in the same area. 10th Street from Howe to somewhere over 10th, you know what I'm saying? Emerson. And nobody's home, so I can't get in. I had to sleep outside. A couple days, you know what I'm saying? And one time, my cousin really stayed down the street, but I didn't want to put her in it. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Luke. You know what I mean? She a real G. You know what I mean? She harbored me like, my Aunt Sue had such a big house that, and this is in the hood, she she didn't have to go in my cousin's room, and I'm knocking on the window one night. I'm knocking on the window. This is my first time still in middle school. I experience extreme racism. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, mind you, I'm still 95 pounds. I'm 95 pounds. I'm knocking on the window. Nobody's answering, but it's a Mexican guy next door who's he's looking. So he see me peeping through the window, so he thinks that I'm trying to
break in.
And being from the inner city, you think when you see a cop, you run. So cop come, I get up, hit feet, and I'm really fast. I'm at this moment, and then adrenaline makes you run faster. But I'm hitting gates, no hands, and I hear, "Oh, we about to call the dogs on them." So my mind is, I'm not about to get bit. So I just lay down. Cop. I lay down. Cop runs up and like football kicks me on my side. White cop. Boom. And I'm like, man, move. You move, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill your fucking ass out here. Lady come out. I'm outside her house. She like, damn, get back in before I shoot you. I'm like, and this is my interpretation of cops, because we hear songs, we see certain things, but this is my first time interaction with a cop.
Yeah.
So it creates a negative tone in my mind. They put me in handcuffs, knock on my aunt's door. Darius, why you just didn't knock on the door? Why you didn't ring the doorbell? Well, you know what I mean, because for one, I ran away from home. You know what I mean? And I didn't want to wake everybody up. So I didn't have to run. But I ended up going to juvenile anyway because I had a warrant out for my arrest, and I ran away. You know what I'm saying? I ran away. But what saved me is I always went to school.
Yeah.
Like, I always went to school no matter what. Like,
did you grow up broke?
Oh, yeah.
See, so I used to go to school all the time too.
Yeah.
Whenever I was younger, and I hated it.
Yeah.
But dog, that was the only days. I mean, some days that's the only time you could eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
listen,
I had to go to school. Starving.
I didn't have to do that because my mom would sell her ribs so I could eat.
Her what?
Her ribs. She would sell a part of her body if it was up for me to eat, but I didn't live with my mom.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Hypothetically is what you meant. Yeah.
Yeah, hypothetically she would do that. No, she's not
like,
selling her liver on the black market.
What kind of freaky shit going on in Indiana?
You know what I mean? And so, you know what I mean? I really, like I said, I don't want to talk bad. So I'm living with my dad. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And he feels how he feels. So it might be a day he'd be like, well, don't eat my food. You get what I'm saying? So I didn't have to grow up like that, but we still grew up struggling. Like, I remember we had to walk down the street, like I said, a kid, to get water, jugs of water. You know how them things they used to put on top of the water, and you like get the little cup, the little cone or something, and you press it. I don't know what it's called. It's like a water jug. You put it in there, and it's like a machine.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had to get one of those. I'm talking about my dad laid grout and stuff, so we had a hot water heater. You know what I'm saying? And that's if you want to take a hot bath. You know what I'm saying? If lights off, it's cold water. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's cold water bird baths, brother.
Whenever I was a kid, so like I said, I grew up in Wayne Hills from 8 years old up until I was like 22, until I had enough money to buy my own house. You know what I mean? I remember I used to get in trouble for showering, and the water was free up there.
That is crazy.
Yeah, my parents. I don't know. My parents were weird. They used to like hide food for me and my brother. We was not eating. My mom
was they heavy set?
My parents.
Yeah.
My mom was.
They just selfish?
My mom was. They just. I mean, my parents. Not talking bad about.
Yeah.
My parents. I don't know why they did it.
Okay, so
I was not eating at nighttime, and bro. Like it was like my parents were so strict about food. They would go out and go out and get food, and me and my brother had to eat like I used to have to eat like the sausage links, warm them up in the microwave, put them on bread, shit like that. But like I said, I'm not one of the people who ever complain about my childhood. I think I had a really good childhood, but I mean there were some things that in my lifetime that you know what I mean,
I think
which
it's
a lot of people go through.
I think like you don't really realize what you didn't have until what you see somebody else got.
Yeah.
But like I guess to hate on somebody else's situation or to like they privilege is they privilege.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? What are you gonna do for your children? How are you gonna make it different? What are you gonna do in the world to make this different?
Yeah.
If you do the same thing, you're gonna get the same outcome.
Yeah, see, I got me myself, I got an 11-year-old and a 5-year-old. She's about to be 6.
Oh, man.
And they're both girls. And
Oh, both girls.
Yeah,
you was out here playing in your life.
yeah. I tell them, like, anytime they can, anything y'all want to eat, y'all can have, which I tell my oldest, I'm all like, you're getting older now, so you don't want to be up eating late at night because then you're going to gain weight. You know what I mean? You don't want that to happen. But I tell her, you know what I mean, like if you want to eat, you can. But I'm just giving you tips. You know what I mean? My youngest, she'll wake up because they both sleep. They both got a bedroom upstairs. But my youngest will come down there. I'll let you know what I mean? Which I mean, it's probably bad. I don't let her do it a lot, but like I'll let her drink a pop every now and then. But she usually drinks juice. My oldest, I let her drink pop. But I let them get whatever they want just because, like I said, whenever I was a kid, I didn't have that luxury. We wasn't allowed. Me and my brother had to drink like strictly Kool-Aid, or my mom would make tea. Me and my dad was the only two in the house that didn't drink tea. So
I'm not gonna lie. Was it that black Kool-Aid where it's like extra sugar?
Nah, we wasn't allowed that.
Oh, so you was drinking?
We was drinking like super white Kool-Aid.
You were drinking Kool-Aid with no flavor?
So you know,
only flavor?
Yeah, you know, Kool-Aid. Yeah, it was just a flavor packets. So it was just like the only Kool-Aid my mom would make good was the grape Kool-Aid. The grape Kool-Aid was always fire.
Yeah. I like the red, man. I'm not gonna lie.
I never liked the red. The cherry, I hated it. I liked the grape and the blue. That was my shit. But and like I said, I'm not one of those people that think that my life was bad. But I mean, now that I look back on it, I'm all like, damn, you mean? Cause like,
this is what you've been through. You really?
Yeah. Well, you was just talking the shit you was talking about with the drug thing.
Yeah.
Both my parents growing up was on drugs, right? And
man.
I dealt with a lot of shit. Probably more than some people, probably less than some people. You know what I mean? Yeah. It is what it is. But I never think about it and be all like, damn. I wonder how much different I would be if my parents if I'd have been raised better. You know what I mean?
I would for sure.
Which I'm glad. My fault for this, but I am glad the way that I was raised, because seeing how I was growing up made me realize like I never want to try drugs. Me and my older brother, neither one have ever did drugs. It made me realize what I want out of life, what I don't want. So I am happy that I was raised a certain way. I mean,
Well, a lot of people in my family, they smoked weed, so I probably tried to smoke weed, but I was bugged. Like I probably had seen already too much more than what I should have seen by 18, 16.
Yeah.
I've seen too much.
By 15, I was already kind of, like burnt out on a lot of the shit. Because like I said, like, so we moved to Wayne Hills whenever I was like 8. We was up in the woods. My first week in Wayne Hills, there was like 15 of us kids up there. We had a big ass knife fight. So like I was already doing bad shit.
Am I weird that I always wanted to do that?
What,
like,
a knife fight?
Yeah.
It was the freakiest shit ever. There was this place up in the woods. It was called Love Rock.
Yeah.
And we're up there, and everybody had switchblades, and all you heard was everybody started pulling them out, and like, they're up there.
So nobody had that one where you can, control where you
talk
flip
about
it?
The butterfly knife?
Yeah.
It was all switchblades, and
oh man,
we was up there, bro, and it was the weirdest shit ever. Cause like I said, whenever I grew up,
have you ever been stabbed or cut?
Yeah, in my side.
I've been stabbed and I've been cut. I think it's the weirdest feeling.
Yeah, so in my side, it was right here in my ribs. I remember it wasn't with a big knife or nothing. It was on accident. It was Mark Loop. He accidentally got me with it was one of them little knives that had like the toothpick and tweezers in it. It was like a little army knife.
Yeah, little
army Swiss knife. Yeah, so it was like the little one, and it got me in my side whenever we first moved to Wayne Hills. And then I stabbed one of my friends one time, John Cozy, shout out him. We was out front of the apartments. I was like 11 maybe, and or 12. And we was arguing about something, and I don't remember what it was, but I remember I went to go stab him in the face, and he put his hand up, and it went all the way through his hand, bro, and ripped out. Yeah.
So you're 11 at this time.
Yeah, 11, 12.
Do you believe it was anger or you playing?
No, I was mad. I beat, whenever I was 8, my brother's friend, shout out Steve Middleton, I beat him with a bench weighting pole.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, hit him in his kneecaps. Boom, he fell down. I went to go hit him in the head with it. My brother stepped in front of me. And those weigh like 50 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, bro, we used to,
I never used to think about picking up weapons to fight.
oh, bro, well, this was before I could fight. And I was out there fighting grown. These are all older cats. Steve Middleton was older than me. John Cozy was older than me. They was all older than me. So I was out there. I was like one of them kids that I was already fighting by this time, but I still couldn't fight.
Yeah.
I was trying to prove to my brother that he should hang out with me because I'm going to fight all his friends.
Yeah.
So that's what it was. I was just out there trying to prove to him that, hey, I'm as cool as your friends because I'm going to get up and I'm going to fuck him over. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying.
So that's what it was. And then it just started escalating and shit. And then I was getting my ass kicked a couple times. And I said, this ain't happening no more. So
I'm not going to lie. In the black community, you can't, like how you was like naming names, you can't name names like that. That'll start war. Yeah. Like say if I... Because a lot of times, and it's not even a black, I think it's just inner city mindset is you can't let nobody hold you.
Yeah.
It could be something that happened 10 years ago, 20 years ago, and motherfucker bring it up, and it'd be like, yeah, so this dude, Jeff, you know what I mean, bopped him, he knocked him out, he's slobbering, shitting, pissing on himself. And
well, see, that's the good thing about me. I'm real. You know what I mean? I'm so real. I'll just tell the story, and you know what I mean? Because you know a lot of people be trying to lie.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you know what I mean? So I'm one of those. I'm gonna make sure motherfuckers know that I'm not lying. I'll start naming names. I'll name everybody that was there.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's why I do it, just because I don't ever want someone to be like, oh, that's not a true story. Well, you can ask the actual sources. Like I said, but I grew up different, and everybody that knows me knows, and they can vouch for it. I just do. I was one of them kids, bro, that just wanted to. Do you know what I mean? I just wanted to be out there doing bad shit with all the bad people. You know what I mean? I wanted that whenever I was young. I wanted that shit.
I guess I didn't get that experience. Like when I say my family were hustlers,
yeah.
So that is hustling side. Seeing that, like I had an uncle, which I'm not gonna say a name, told me I can make $46,000 off a brick of crack. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So on the other side of the spectrum, and we're just gonna say demonstration. So it was never no in between like that. You know what I'm saying? It was hustle mindset, demonstration over here. And I feel like if I was to say names about this, now you can think I'm lying, that's up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I can't be saying names like that, man. I don't want to bring. I'm not a bring up old wounds type person.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying.
I'm not saying that's what you do, because I feel like that's like normal out here. Mm. Like, you know what I'm saying? But where I'm from, people try to. You gotta code it. If you don't code it, then you know what I mean. It's like snitching. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of like,
you're not snitching yourself because there's no. That's not really that bad. You know what I'm saying? We all have, my brother, you know what I'm saying, which you're not going to like this, he was hitting a pole on a ball. And I'm like, bro, what is you doing? On a basketball, and he hits it hard and dents it. He like knocks off a piece of his bone right here. It wasn't funny at that time, but I'm like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's something I could talk about. But even then, like, it makes me not want to say my brother's name. Like, I'm going to call him Lenny Bruce. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lenny. But that is not his real name, you know what I mean? And he's the brother who he toughened me up. So not only going through stuff that I was going through with my dad, you know what I'm saying? Bro was really he made sure that I'm not gonna be a hoe. Yeah. He made sure I'm not gonna be a hoe for nobody. And in my mind, the last time I ever, and I'm going to say some hoe shit, was 6th grade. You know what I'm saying? I thought they was going to jump me. They was going to jump me at Forest Manor. And in my mind, like, I was like, if I get the best of this dude, then they going to jump me. I ran.
I got a story like that, right? So I was in 7th grade.
Yeah.
I was just talking. Remember, I told you my boy E.
Yeah.
I was talking to him the other night, which I'm not gonna bring up this name, but
Thank you.
but E was all like, so me and E's talking, boom, boom, and I was telling him about this story. Mm-hmm. This dude was talking shit about my brother that got shot and killed, Matt. He was talking shit about him up at Mount Park one night.
Yeah.
Well, one day. So I hear about it, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna fight this dude.
Yeah.
Well, he was from the East End. I'm from, like I told you, I was like,
2 different neighborhoods that can start a clash.
Yep. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna fight him. Well, hold on. Yo. All right, I'll just check my mic. But long story short, though,
Somebody about to pull up. I heard the car door shut.
That's probably my neighbors. But long story short, though, me and bro get into this little shit. He's up there. It's just me. I'm with this kid. I'm not gonna say his name. I'll say his name. Fuck it.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Listen, I believe your story.
Well, I'm with this dude named Josh Williams, and I just didn't feel like he was going to have my back, and I'm about to fight with this white boy and all his friends.
Oh shit!
You understand what I'm saying? And I was all like, if I fuck him up, I'm getting my ass kicked. Do you know what I mean? By all these people. So it was one of those things. So like you said, I didn't run, but I avoided it, and I wanted to do something because he was just talking shit about my dead brother. But I was like, I'm gonna get fucked up out here. So I was all like, I waited until I saw him in Wayne Hills a couple weeks later, getting ready to fight with Tony Shope, and I was like, hey, boom, boom. It's like, remember that shit you said? And I tried to get on him, but then he didn't want to do nothing.
And I had a bigger kid punch me in my fucking ear, and I didn't swing back, and I know I could have, but at that time, like let's say home life with my dad is extreme. Mm-hmm. I was going to a good school, living in the hood when I was like 1st, 2nd grade. So I'm from the east side. They're coming on the east side, picking us up out south. I would get in trouble at home. So we're gonna say trouble, so we don't talk about people in a negative light. I would get in trouble at home and take it out when I go to school. I'm so petty. 4th grade, mind you, 5, I see my first shootout. So like, I'm already getting desensitized to violence. Mm-hmm. Kid talking about me because I don't have the best clothes. I'm gonna catch you. I waited the whole spring break. And we out at recess. As we coming back, I must have punched the fuck out this motherfucker. I punched a bully. I punched a couple people, man. When I was skinny, I used to be real skinny with a big ass head. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And my other brother, like I said, Lenny. Well, I'm gonna say his name. Mo C is his real name. He's named after my father. He really raised a lot out of me. Even as a kid, him not knowing. He's being a big brother. Mm-hmm. Him being a big brother molded me into somebody who's no. I'm not taking disrespect today. Yeah. Now my other brother, you know what I mean, who was shot and killed, which we can get into that story later. He was like a safe haven. Like, I know he won't judge me. And not saying my other brother would, but his responsibilities wasn't like the other older brothers. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I knew he wouldn't judge me, but he also he wrestled. He'd been wrestling for so long. He put me in so many fucking wrestling moves. I'm talking about pain. Like, he put me in so many wrestling moves. It taught me how to endure. You know what I'm saying? Like, it taught me, and it's crazy that these are we're playing as kids, and this is the lessons it teaches me. No matter how hard it gets, you know what I'm saying? You put a person in a headlock. After a while, if you survive up to a minute, they're probably getting weaker, and it's getting
easier to breathe. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So in life, if you going through a hard time, and it could be a year, 2 years, it's gonna ease up, bro. If you look at if you live to be 80, what the fuck is a year, 2 years of your life? You know what I'm saying? Excuse my language, but
No, you're good.
but yeah, man, he was safe haven, man, but he also was dealing with his own things. And my like one brother is from my mom's side and one is from my dad's side. And on my dad's side, it's really me throughout the day, and my brother comes on the weekends. And if he doesn't come on the weekends, I live 7 days of hell. You know what I mean? Like, I remember getting a whooping, and my pops telling me, listen to my friends, have my brother and them have fun. Like, so not only was it psychologically, but it was physical. And I'm not going to say I didn't deserve some whoopings, you know what I mean? Because I was fighting in school sometimes. But sometimes I think as parents, they don't they don't understand that their actions have consequences. You know what I'm saying? And that just happens a lot. That happens a lot with my dad's situation.
Yeah.
And so then comes the running away, and it comes the I'm putting my trust and faith in people. This is how I know God's real, but at this time I'm not thinking it. I'm with, like I said, demonstration people. They popping pills. They popping pills really to numb their pain. Mm-hmm. So what numb my pain in these situations, because I never did drugs, it was anger. Being so angry that I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Yeah. I don't need drugs to do this. I don't need to be altered to do this. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't really start drinking until I was like 21, 22. And once I started drinking, I'm more of like a fun, loving drunk. Mm-hmm. I'm never even other than one we can get in that story too, which is later on, because we still talking about childhood. You know what I'm saying? And the traumas that how it affects me in my later life. You know what I'm saying? And man, think about some of this shit. I want to say so much, but you don't shit on people. I'm a firm believer if somebody shits on you, the best way to get out of that situation is showing them success. Yeah. Showing them what you did didn't stop me. What you did, the hate that you gave, I'm gonna give you love. You know what I'm saying? And what you don't learn from doing that in a situation, from what I learned, is you stop loving or giving love to other people who are giving you love. Yeah. Like my mom, when I'm running away, she's having a nervous breakdown because I'm running the streets. I'm really running the streets. And in middle school, you get what I'm saying? Like, I see her and I'm running, and I'm not running away from my mom. My mom with me, but we all know after a certain age, when you're a man, that shit don't hurt. After you're a kid, you really just appeasing to your mom's nature. So then, you know what I mean, black mothers, they pick some shit up. You know what I'm saying? So, but
that's white moms too.
Well,
my parents used to beat me with phone charger cords and all kinds of shit. We had paddles with holes through it.
No paddles with holes through it. No.
You didn't have that shit?
Not paddles with holes through it. Where we gonna get a paddle from?
My dad used
Skillet.
to make them. Skillet. My dad would make them, bro.
I remember my brother was we young, man. We young, and my brother who died, my mom was like, hand me the remote. You know, when you're a kid, you think like you want to say the truth. Mm-hmm. Well, you right there. You could grab it, and you don't even got to get up. So he like, why you can't grab it? She not only grabs the remote, she bop him in the back of the head because he said it smart, actually. Break the remote on the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? And it was, and then we laugh, but at that moment he was upset. You know what I'm saying? But we laugh at that. We laugh at that like that wasn't that bad compared to when I go on the other side. You know what I'm saying? It's not as bad. My mom used to sit and make me write my just give an example. True, real. My mom had me writing my address, name. No matter how I write it, she would just have me write it front back papers. My dad, I would write, and because it was in pretty handwriting, get frustrated, show anger over writing. You see what I'm saying? Like, let me tell you a story. The last day I had the day of I got kicked off. I got kicked off the bus indefinitely. He gets in one more fight. He does anything. He can't go here no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. It was probably one of the first times I ever got beat to where I bled. You know what I'm saying? I had to put cocoa butter on my butt. Pause. You know what I'm saying? For erasing. Mind you, I got an A on the paper. Yeah. But it's second grade erasing. You know what I'm saying? And just the first person on the bus. And I'm not going to say this dude's name. Yeah, I mean, he turned out to be a serious person. You know what I'm saying? Which most people, I mean, you put people in situations, most people turn to serious people. But
yeah, they say scared people will fuck you up before a scary person.
Oh yeah,
will fuck
for
you up
sure.
before
Like
anybody.
I said, man, we was having a conversation about people who rob people, and a lot of times somebody is shooting so you know that they don't want to have to argue with you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Out of fear. You know what I'm saying? They want you to know from the jump, well, bah, I'm gonna shoot you in your foot, or I'm gonna do something where you need to listen. I need that. You know what I'm saying? I need that, and I need this. You know what I'm saying? And in some situations, they give you more than what you asked for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you show animalistic, like, nature, you know what I'm saying? Some people fear you. Other animalistic people gonna respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's not even who I am. I'm not saying that I am that person, but like just experiences. Like, it makes you. The worst thing in life is knowing that you can't take it all away. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Is knowing that that you're willing to do whatever it is to the extreme to prove your point. Because you can't take that back. You know what I'm saying? No matter how tough. Now, there's some people who don't give a fuck. But I'm not in their mind to say if they don't, but they give the perception that they don't give a fuck. But a lot of times, what they don't tell people in these songs is you have nightmares. You know what I'm saying? It'd be hard to sleep. You know what I'm saying? When you do these certain things, or you, like, again, like, this is why I don't say names. Somebody was telling me, man, people don't understand. The verbatim, he says, people don't understand what we've been through. People don't know nothing about waking up in cold sweats. People don't know nothing about when you're hearing loud sounds, you ducking. Like, I dated this rich white girl. Not gonna say her name either. I'm over her house, and I look stupid. I look stupid because they're hunting. She lives out Marengo, Ohio. They're hunting, and I'm hearing shots, but I'm on the fucking floor. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the floor, and they looking at me like I'm fucking stupid. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing why a person is doing that, it'll make you judge a person. Like, damn, what is he doing? And what has he been through? And I'm like, that's extreme, man. And I know I keep jumping back and forth. So where do we leave off? Still in middle school. So
he was on the school bus.
School bus, second grade. The guy said something that wasn't even that bad. I just and it's not even him. I'm seeing who I'm punching. It's my father, who I'm seeing, and I'm punching this dude. Mind you, I'm a skinny little kid, man, and it cracked the little window. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it was already weak. You know what I'm saying? So I never want to make it seem like I'm just this tough person, because I was just a hurt person hurting another person, creating some trauma for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I get kicked off the bus, and definitely then I start going to public schools. And I start realizing I had it, like you said, sometimes we think like, damn, could we have had a better life? If if I wouldn't have took the trauma I was given and displayed it, I could probably be on a better path than I was.
Yeah.
Because in reality, I like to make people laugh. I'm a fun loving kid, you know what I'm saying? But after a while, you gotta put somebody in front of that person. And then no matter how much extremes you go through, you always gotta put another person in front of that person to where the person that you wanna be, it starts to fade away. You know what I'm saying? Then you know what I mean, depression kicks in and just certain other things kick in. You know what I mean? Like PTSD and things of that nature. So yeah, I get kicked off the bus. So then I'm going to I'm going to public schools. So public schools is more, this is where inner city people go. I mean, so I went to public schools up until high school. I graduated 8th grade in juvenile. You know what I'm saying? So like I never really got to walk across stage at 8th grade or celebrate. They actually tried to hold me back. They was like, well, we're not taking the juvenile stuff. And I'm like, well, y'all already said y'all did. Y'all told them that y'all would.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So my whole middle school, like, this things were running away, learning things that I don't want to learn. You know what I'm saying? Learning what I'm capable of. Learning just the dark side of life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so like I said, running away from home, drugs, but not using drugs, more of selling drugs, more of, you know what I mean, starting to love guns. You know what I'm saying? Starting to buck up. You know what I mean? So I graduate juvenile, 8th grade. I've always had a talent for playing basketball, and I went to Lawrence North my freshman year in high school, which is, at that time, they were the number one team in the nation as far as basketball. And that's where Greg Oden and Mike Conley went. You know what I mean? And this is another time of an opportunity I squandered. Because you go to a big school like that, especially number one in basketball, everybody's athletic. But I'm raw athletic, like never went to no camps. I really couldn't shoot like that, so I'm just all speed, all dunking. That summer, I get my first dunk in like 7th grade, but I get my first like baseline. I get that the summer of my 9th grade, and my brother was like, "Oh, you know what I mean?" He was my one who died. He's my hype man.
Yeah,
he's my hype man. You know what I mean? And instead of developing relationships, I try to be tough. You know, so I'm not tough. I mean, I'm really not tough. And at the same time, I know that my mom sacrificed a lot for me to be here. Yeah. Because then the courts released me to my mom. And because my dad left me in. The reason why I had to graduate, my dad didn't come, he left me in there. It wasn't like I did, so I was like running away. You know what I'm saying? And he just left me in there.
So, both your parents still alive?
Yeah.
Okay. What's your relationship with them like now? Are y'all cool?
My dad lives his own life. You know what I'm saying? And my mom, that's my road dog.
Okay, so look, you said you already told me, but obviously we ain't got into it yet. Yeah. You told me about your brother that passed away.
Yeah.
Okay, so which parent? Because you said
my mom.
That's your mom's son.
Both of my brothers have been shot. Or let me move faster along with the stories. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to really go in depth of things that I've never went in depth with, and without saying too much. Also, you get what I'm saying? But Duncan, whatever, and this whole time, the coach wants me to play basketball, but I have all Fs. I even failed gym class.
Yeah.
I wasn't going to class, and I wasn't doing nothing. I was literally just roaming the halls, and I was broke. I was broke, bummed out. You know what I'm saying? But at this time, I've already experienced like extreme violence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I take school like it's a playground because this is all I really know. Because you got to think, I spent most of middle school in juvenile, and I've only first through fifth grade is you going recess and it's fun. You know what I'm saying? And with my dad, I was reading better than him in the third grade. So I was reading at a high school level in third grade. And another thing with my father, just to go back and give a backstory, I would test high, but not do my homework.
Yeah.
So if we have a thing called ICEIS, I would be in the top percentiles of certain things, especially critical thinking. Like, you know what I'm saying? And maybe that's just because of the things I've been through to think about something to get something done. You know what I'm saying? I'm testing number one in the school in critical thinking, and so instead of using people to help him, like, dang, how can I get to him to use this? Because I have an Uncle Bomani. He was an angry person from, you know what I mean, but he got straight A's. He could have went to Harvard. He went to Hampton. You know what I'm saying? But he's a serious guy. You know what I mean? But he also was a scholar. You get what I'm saying? And my family was big on basketball. Let me say that again. My dad played basketball in college. My Uncle Kiambi, he was the number one player in Indiana.
Was that the only sports you played growing up was basketball?
I was really good in football, but I walked in the locker room and then everybody was just naked, swinging dicks and shit. I just couldn't go with it. You know what I mean?
In high school?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. You got down like that.
Yeah, oh man.
I didn't play sports growing up. I just only boxed.
Getting wrestled by my brother. He got mad at me one time. I was like, bro, you gay. Because there's a line of like, it's like a Diddy line. It is a line of 20 kids and they wearing themselves up, but they butt ass naked. Wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So that's not it. That's not for me. Basketball is more calm, chill. You get in the shower, getting your, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
you might get some people who weird, but you know what I mean? Like,
I think so I believe in that every kid should do some type of martial art, whether it's wrestling, boxing.
I believe
because
that.
not only does it teach you structure, it teaches you how to defend yourself in certain situations. And wrestling is one of the best foundations of fighting. You know what I mean? One of the best fundamentals you can have for fighting. You know what I mean? So wrestling's really good. And don't get me wrong, like, do I want to go watch high school wrestling? No, but that is something that, which, like you said,
I would watch it. I would watch it. No, well, they also, man, they do something. My brother used to teach me cross faces. I mean, so I use that if, like, somebody would think that, well, he's a little taller because I'm 6'3", if I get in on him, but my older brother is 5'3", so he's showing me what a little person who knows what they're doing is going to do on the inside.
The reason why I'm saying that is for someone that's younger that might watch this.
Yeah.
If you guys have the chance to get into wrestling,
I'll do it.
I encourage you to do it.
Yes, don't listen to me.
Yeah, it's not gay at all. Wrestling is
no.
That is something that you can
I would have
rest your life.
I would have. I tried to run track. I had gifted abilities with there were coaches throughout my life who helped me out. Like at Hal, I had a coach that was really just letting me play, and I had all Fs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You said you was like real athletic though.
Yeah.
So I mean, some coaches like with me, I was in SBH and shit. Like, okay. They would try to get me to play sports. Mm-hmm. And my grades, dude, I slept through school. You know what I mean? So, but my teacher was Mr. Newsom, he was the football coach. I think he was the defensive football coach or something. But he would always try to get me to play. And he was like, I don't care how bad your grades are, because I've been the same height since I was like 12. I've been 6'3" since I was 12.
Nah, fuck that. Listen, I was 5'9".
At 12?
I was maybe 5'11" my freshman year.
Yeah.
But I used to fly, man. I used to just athletic, like without no workout routine, without no nothing, just God-given ability. And that's another thing where I feel like certain people was jealous because they couldn't do that. And my older brother used to remind me of that. Don't let nobody down you because they can't do it.
In boxing, at the boxing gym, I was one of the youngest ones in there, but I was always fighting with all the older kids. I was the one that didn't work out the hardest, but I was in there. I was the prettiest. I was kicking everybody's ass.
The prettiest is crazy.
No,
work.
I'm talking about like with
technique. The technique.
Like,
okay,
yeah, I had a really good.
I appreciate boxing though.
Huh? Oh, I love boxing, bro.
I appreciate
Muhammad Ali. You look around my house. My whole house is done in Muhammad Ali.
What you think about Bud Crawford? Just to get off topic.
I mess with Terrence Crawford. I mess with him. He's not like someone that I like go out of my way to watch. I watch him obviously fight Canelo.
No, I go out of my way. I've been going out of my way to watch Bud, not to cut you off, for 15 years.
Yeah. See, I'm not. So I'm an MMA guy nowadays. My boxers are Muhammad Ali, Roy Jones Jr.
Roy Jones Jr.?
Yeah, Roy Jones Jr. I think him and Muhammad Ali are the greatest two boxers ever to ever live.
You think so?
Yes, for sure. Roy Jones Jr. I think he went up and won 4 or 5 different titles.
What Bud do?
I don't think he's won 4 or 5 titles. I think
he has.
Has he?
Yeah, he's went up. He's went up, and every year they told him that he was too small. This is why Bud Crawford has an underdog story for me.
Yeah. And see, no, I respect the underdog stories, but for me with boxing, like I said, boxing's traditionally where I come from.
Yeah.
What I loved growing up, right?
Yeah.
But then as I started getting older, I started realizing that all these other martial arts come into effect in a real life situation. So I got into MMA real big at the time. Whenever I was like, I got sent off whenever I was 15 to Lawrence County.
So who was big then in UFC?
John Jones, obviously.
Jones was big there, man?
Yeah, hell yeah.
What about, so it was George St. Pierre?
It was George, John, Rampage, Rashad, Lyoto Machida. It was
I watched Rashad coming from the Ultimate Fighter.
Yeah. It was the heyday of all the you know what I mean, like all the
and
fighters that made it
Chuck
famous. Yeah. I love Chuck, but my favorite fighter at the time was Jason Mayhem Miller. Which he's
did he have color for hair?
Yeah, he had a red strip in his hair. He did the TV show Bully Beatdown.
Yeah.
I got which is super cool. Whenever I was locked up, this is what got me onto MMA. I was locked up, and I ended up finding out I was related to the guy, Mr. Stenham, that was watching us in the mornings. Right, Mr. Stenham was like, "Hey, boom, boom! I just found out you're related to my wife's family." Boom, boom. She said, "So we're related like this." He was all like, he started letting me go down to the TV room every morning before everybody else woke up and watch TV. I'd go down there and watch Bully Beatdown. Started getting big on Jason Mayhem Miller. Yeah. So then I started watching him fight. I watched him fight C.B. Dollaway, Michael Bisping.
I fuck with Michael Bisping.
Yeah, me too. But I was watching him fight all these people and shit, and I was just all like, I loved him, bro. And
you didn't like BJ Penn?
I liked BJ, but Mayhem reminded me a lot of myself. He was like real wild.
You can relate to him.
Yeah, he was real wild. He didn't always win, but he was just real wild, and it was just
boisterous.
I loved him, bro. And he talked a lot of shit like how I talk. And what's been cool for me and my career so far is I used to watch him as a child.
Yeah.
I got a signed glove by him in there in my living room now.
See, I've never done nothing.
I got his phone number.
Oh,
I got he used to. I can show you the text. I got his phone number. I got an interview with him. I remember Dustin Poirier and Michael Chandler was getting ready to fight, and I was getting ready to watch the fight that night, and I get a text. First of all, he texted me and said Happy Memorial Day or something like that. I don't remember what it was, but then he texted me like, "Who you got tonight, Ricky?" Out of Dustin and Michael, which is super cool to me because like this is a guy that I literally idolized. I
think that is so dope, man.
Yeah.
Cool backstory. I have been watching MMA when Kim Shamrock was like when they had just a white dude and they didn't have weight classes. Like I watched somebody get their ponytail snatched out. I watched Horace Gracie fight 5 times. I mean 3 or 5. Well, I think it was 4 or 5 times.
In one night,
One night I watched that, and this was on VHS. I guess showing my age. But yeah, like I liked UFC a long time. Like I like the fact that Kim Shamrock they was calling him the world's deadliest man, and he wrestled WWE. So Kim Shamrock.
Oh, I thought you said Royce. My fault.
And he had to fight a whole fight with his palms. He couldn't use his bare knuckles in a MMA fight.
Why?
They said his hands was too deadly. Like I think it's a gimmick. I think it was a gimmick at that time.
Yeah,
you can look it up. Look it up. They made him fight with like open hand.
Yeah. One thing that I hate about people that box, you'll hear this by people that used to box or they do box. They'll say that their hands are registered as a deadly weapon. If anybody ever tells you that, just know that is 1,000% a lie. There's no such thing.
Once you become professional,
no, that's not true at all. That's not true at all.
Okay.
People tell. I don't know why people. I don't even know. I don't know why that started. Why it became a thing. It's not true at all. So, I remember people used to try to tell me that whenever I was younger. That's why professional fighters. People do it all the time. Do you know who Mike Perry is?
No.
You know him. He was a UFC fighter.
But I do know.
He went to bare knuckle. He fights. He literally street fights all the time. He just beat up an old man at a restaurant like 2 years ago.
Masvidal beats up people.
Masvidal, yeah. He sucker punched Kobe Covington. That's what I'm saying. There's no such thing as that. Even Ryan Garcia, I was watching TikTok of him talking about the other day. People try to tell people that, and I don't know why that is, but that's
I didn't know. You learn something new every day.
It's like one of the biggest myths ever, and I hate when people say it because it bothers me so bad.
It is cheating. I got beat up one time in 6th grade.
What do you mean it's cheating?
For sure, this dude knew how to box. I'm throwing these bitches. He's hitting me with this. You know what I'm saying? You know the difference. You know
it's
the
not
difference.
cheating. It's being prepared. That's like you said, basketball, right?
Oh yeah.
You wasn't doing what everybody else was doing just because they was more prepared.
To get prepared in basketball, I used to play 3-on-1. Like I used to have people, because I never went to no camps. I never did. Yeah. I never did anything. So when I do have kids, I'm not gonna put sports on them. But when they do, I'm gonna be that parent they know that it's gonna be there.
You want kids?
Yeah, for sure. I want kids, man.
How many you want? What you want? Boy, girl, all boys?
All boys. Cause I don't want to go to jail, man. I don't want to go to prison.
Girls, bro.
I'm already might go to. My brothers got 2. I got 2 nieces, 2 beautiful nieces. You know what I mean? Shout out Zozo. Shout out Carson. You know what I mean?
Yeah, girls are hard, man. Like
I'm definitely splitting wigs over there.
Yeah, girls are hard.
Yeah,
my daughter, she's already like, we got into it one day.
Oh snap! The 6-year-old?
No, my 11-year-old. She posted on TikTok about a little boy. Then posted like on the thing you can like make like, you can like update your thing where it says like kind of like a Facebook status, but it's on TikTok. Shit. And it said, got back with my ex today. Oh, you talk. I was about to.
Got back with my ex today?
Yes, bro.
Oh.
My 11-year-old daughter said
I think I would have, my heart probably would. I probably would cry.
Bro, it hurt me so bad, dude. I literally wanted to fight her, and we got in an argument about it and stuff because her mom thinks it's okay.
But if that was your son, would you feel the same way? If you had a son? Listen, man, we used to do this thing back in the day. It's called
double standards.
It's called Hang Go Get It. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it used to be an extreme form of tag. And do y'all never play that out here? Nah. So Hang Go Get It is you kids and you find a girl and y'all basically like clothes humping. You know what I'm saying? Or I think if you're an experienced fucking little kid, which is crazy, you probably, you know what I'm saying? You probably experimenting. You're experimenting with this woman.
I started doing stuff whenever I was 7. I got caught my first time at 7 years old. Me and my ex. I'm not gonna put her name out there, but everybody knows me. Knows I got a name tattooed on me right here.
Oh shit!
I was 7.
Don't say the name.
Yeah,
I know you wanted to.
Yeah, my dad caught us. We made a fort out of couch cushions and sheets.
Okay.
My dad caught us, and then me, her, and her older cousin.
You was having a threesome at 7?
Yeah. Her cousin was a lot older though. Her cousin was like.
I just want y'all to know As an adult, it is wrong.
Yeah, it's wrong. That's what I'm saying.
As a 7-year-old, that is legendary.
Yeah. That's why I try to keep my girls sheltered because I just know.
But you can't do that, man. My brother taught me this. He teaches my daughter, his daughter, as if she's competent. He lets her know, like, because you shelter, you know what I mean, and what you gonna shelter as much as you can.
Yeah.
But he lets her know, you do this. Well, let me show you an example of what happened when you do this. Look how people talk to this woman. Or look how people do these things. He gives her example to where she soaks it up, and she is so smart. She literally just got a student of the month.
How old is she?
Oh, maybe 9, 10. 10. I'm not good at, and this is a fun fact. I can't remember nobody else's birthdays but me and my two brothers.
Yeah, I don't.
Not my best friends, not nobody's, and it's only because mine's August the 8th. My other brother who died is August the 12th, and my other brother is August the 21st. So, and that was like, I can't remember my mom's birthday. I'm really bad.
Yeah,
please forgive me.
I do gotta go soon. My baby mom's been tripping on me.
Okay.
Because it's 5:30 right now.
All right.
But back to what we were saying though. I just didn't want to be like, hey, boom, boom. She's been over here messaging me. She said she had to be in Proctorville at 7, and I got to drive to Arlington to get my kids. But what do you what all do you want to touch on? Like now, do you want to get into like your music or what? Because I got like 20 more minutes.
20 minutes. Let's finish high school. Go to losing my brother. Moving to Ohio, losing my brother. Music at the end.
Okay.
All right. So yeah. So basically, I didn't take advantage of the opportunities I had in high school, and I went to my pops and was like, you know, what I mean, I need help because my mom was having nervous breakdown. My grandma had died. By that time, I had lost a lot of people that I love, and once my grandma was like my best friend. Like when I run away, I can run away, and she was giving me eggs. She's the reason why I love eggs.
Did you grow up with like a big family?
Kind of, but then as I got older, it separated. It separated to where I can explain to where one of my family members could backdoor me to die. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
It started off like love, then it becomes I gotta carry my gun around you. Don't walk
with your own
behind
family?
me. Yeah, don't walk behind me. You know what I mean? Don't, you know what I'm saying? And I learned that from my older brother also, to not always explain everything to somebody because you don't know if they have your best interest at heart.
Yeah, facts. See, you said a lot of stuff that reminded me of me and my older brother. Like my older brother, he always taught me. He was the one that taught me like a lot of values in life. You know what I mean? Then that's why, remember earlier I told you, like, he's like the person I'm the closest with in this world, because I mean he was always he done everything for me growing up. You know what I mean? Like when her mom and dad couldn't do something, he would do it for me. And still to this day, he's the only person I feel like I can call. But I didn't grow up with family. I only grew up with my mom, my dad, and my brother.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, I had other siblings, but I was never close to them like I was with him. So I never had a big family and shit. So whenever you was talking about your brother and shit.
You know, it's crazy.
What's up?
My mom, and I didn't mean to cut you off, my mom made sure me and my brother who died, like, held a bond.
Yeah.
My other brother, his mother encouraged him to do what he wanted to do, and what he wanted to do was hold a bond with me. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I've never beefed with my brothers. Now, my other brother, Mosi, he gets upset that I don't always answer my phone. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about depression. There was a time where I was just like, man, I done did so much. I don't think I can make it to heaven. You know what I'm saying? Like, I should just end it all. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't wanna burden nobody. You know what I mean? And I don't be wanting to tell him that because he looks at me as like I'm somebody strong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He looks at me like I am like I'm invincible.
Beat that entertainment.
Yo, bitch tryna throw it back for BTE. Yo, bitch ain't coming home cause she outside with the team. You know we roll running, bought a bag, no sleep. 200 on the dash, baby, this SRT. Big dog, your nigga ain't fucking with me. Rock star lifestyle was kinda hard to copy me. Janky, FNA, Janko got a key, get stanky. Praying to the Lord, my